Good morning, students. Today we start our next topic, that is biogas. Shrubs, farm waste, human and animal waste. These are the production sources of biogas. Decomposition of organic matter yields gas that has higher thermal efficiency in comparison to dung cake, kerosene and charcoal. It means that the calorific value of biogas is much higher than the kerosene and the dung cake. These biogas plants are set up at municipal level, cooperative level and individual level. The plants using cattle dung are known as gobar gas plant. Such plants provide twin benefits for the farmers in the form of energy, that the farmers are getting energy, and improves the quality of manure. Biogas prevents loss of trees. According to me, that biogas, which is a clean source of energy, is very beneficial for the farmers because it reduces the dependence of farmers over the dung cake, so it reduces pollution, as well as it is also responsible for stopping deforestation. The next one is tidal energy. You know that during the day two times tides occur, high tides and low tides. Electricity generation by oceanic tides is known as tidal energy. Kinetic energy of tidal waves converted into electrical energy by turbines of floodgate dams. When high tides occur, then the water store into dams, and after that by the pipe the water fall by through a pipeline, and turbines rotate, and then turbine connected with the generator, and the kinetic energy of water converted into electrical energy. In India, ideal condition for utilizing tidal energy are in which regions that this form of energy can produce easily: Gulf of Kambat, Gulf of Kutch and Gangetic Delta in the Sundarban region. These are the important regions in which we can produce tidal energy. In India, the Gulf of Kutch provides suitable condition for utilizing tidal energy. Here, a 900 megawatt tidal energy power plant is set up by the National Hydropower Corporation. Next one is geothermal energy. As we know that when we goes to depth inside the earth, the temperature increase 32 मीटर पर 1 डिग्री सेल्सियस टेम्परेचर क्या होता है, इंक्रीज होता है, और उसी टेम्परेचर के इंक्रीज होने से जो हमें एनर्जी हम प्राप्त कर रहे हैं उसे जियोथर्मल एनर्जी कहते हैं. जियो मीन्स होता है अर्थ. Heat and electricity produced by using heat from interior of the earth, that is known as geothermal energy. It means that the geothermal energy refers to the heat and electricity produced by the using the heat from inside the earth. Geothermal energy exists as the earth grows progressively hotter with increasing depths. There are hundreds of hot springs in India which could be used to generate electricity. ग्राउंड इन दीज एरियाज एब्जॉर्ब हीट फ्रॉम द रॉक्स. जो भूमिगत जल होता है वो चट्टानों के संपर्क में आके हीट एब्जॉर्ब कर लेता है एंड बिकम्स हॉट, एंड दैट when it is so hot that it comes up on the earth surface, it turns into steam, and this steam is used to drive turbines and generate electricity. So it is the process to generate which kind of energy? Geothermal energy. On experimental basis, two projects have been set up in India to harness geothermal energy. One is located in the Parvati Valley near Manikaran in Himachal Pradesh, and other is located in the Puga Valley, Ladakh. These are the two important experimental projects is going on in our country, India. The next concept is that the conservation of energy resources. Very important aspect, and we discussed in the first chapter that why do we conserve our resources. So this is related with that developing a sustainable path of energy. As you know that energy is required for all economic development. Every sector of the national economy like industry, agriculture, transport, commercial and domestic requires inputs of energy. So the economic development of a nation is depend on the energy resources. So how can we conserve our energy resources? Developing a sustainable path of energy. It means that we should conserve our energy resources for our future generation, and we must use our resources in judicious way. Next, promoting energy conservation. How can we conserve energy? Do not waste the energy. Switch off the fans when they are not in use. There are so many ways by which we can conserve our energy. Increasing use of renewable sources of energy or the non-conventional sources of energy. If we are using renewable sources of energy, so we are conserving the energy resources, because you know that the conventional sources of energy, which are called non-renewable sources of energy, they are found in limited amount, and if we are using these resources, so they will finish in near about 100 to 200 years. And last is making judicious use of energy resources. As responsible citizen, we make our contribution by. So how can you contribute in conserving of energy? So using public transport instead of individual transport. Switch off electricity when appliances are not in use. Using power saving devices like LED. Ultimately we have to understand that energy saved is energy produced. अगर हम ऊर्जा को बचाते हैं तो हम ऊर्जा को क्या कर रहे हैं, उत्पन्न कर रहे हैं. So these are the important aspects, or these are the important ways by which we can conserve our energy resources. This chapter is completed, and in the next video we will discuss about manufacturing industry. Thank you and have a nice day.